Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be installing something on Sylvie that I've been wanting to install for a very long time. I had it on my 2013 Scion FRS. It was actually a 2018 BRZ TS steering wheel with the red bottom. I'm going to go ahead and put the part number in the description so you can pick it up. But I'm going to be installing this today. Hopefully that it's a direct fit to the BRZ. Before I put it on, of course, I'm going to put some leather conditioner, just kind of condition the leather, and it could be nice and supple for years to come. Probably not the best time to do this as it's raining, but you know, I'm kind of working inside the car, so I think that should be totally fine. First thing you want to do, so you pretty much need a 17 millimeter socket with a ratchet, and then you want a 10 millimeter socket with the little ratchet, and then a pick, and then a Phillips head screwdriver. So we're gonna go ahead and start by removing the steering wheel. First thing is, of course, remove any power so the airbag does not go off in our face. All right, after disconnecting the battery, just make sure that there's no power hitting the, the horn, trying to use the lights. Just making sure that no power is gonna make the airbag go off. So pretty much to take off the airbag or take off the steering wheel, you have to take off the airbag. So you're gonna use your pick to take off your covers. And then once you take off your cover, there's gonna be a spring. There's gonna be kind of like a tab that's holding it down. You can kind of see it right here. You're just gonna want to use, well, you can see it now, but you're gonna use your pick to lift that little like kind of wire holder to release the airbag, and you'll kind of feel it and you'll see it kind of pop out. Now there should be 3 of these, I think 1 on this side and then 2 on the other side, and there's another access panel or another little panel that you would take off, but just take it off, unrelease the clips, and then the airbag should come off. Okay, so I released all of the clips, so now I can just kind of pull it out. And there's going to be a horn wire right here that you should be able to kind of pinch at. There's a little release lever. Once you release it, you should be able to pull it out. Now you have the black connector and the orange connector. You just want to use your pick to kind of lift up those connectors, the little orange pieces, just like that. And once you do that, you can use your pick to kind of take off the black, like that, and take off the orange. There's a nut that sits right here, and you want to make sure that you know kind of the direction that your steering wheel is sitting, so that when you put on the new steering wheel, it's kind of sitting in that same direction. But you want to use that 17 millimeter nut or 17 millimeter socket to remove this nut here. I also forgot to mention that when you remove the steering wheel, you want to make sure you disconnect your little wire, that white wire that's here. Just make sure you disconnect that before you pull the steering wheel, because it's gonna stay there. We're gonna go ahead and transfer everything that's on the old one to the new one, taking off the switches as well as all the little bolts that are holding in the plastic trim. I believe it's just this one, that one that's holding this on, and then you can pull that off. This is kind of just pressured in. And then the cruise control switch is held on by those two, and just take the wiring harness with you. I think you're going to have to also transfer this weight to the new one. All right, now that we transferred everything to the other steering wheel, we can go ahead and throw it back on. Just make sure that you put it in that same direction that you did when you took it off, so you can be straight. All right, so when you go ahead and throw on the airbag, just make sure that you reconnect that connector we disconnected from the steering column, and then go ahead and connect back your horn. You hear a little click when it connects. And then for your airbags, it's very simple. Just put the black to black and then put that orange piece down, and orange to orange, and put this orange piece down. And you go, it's locked. So now we can just put it back just by pushing it and locking it. And there you go, that's essentially installed. All right, and just like that, we're all wrapped up with the TS steering wheel. As you can see, that dark red cherry bottom from the TS looks absolutely amazing. I do have to admit, I have like at least 3 different reds in my car. So I have this, which is the factory red, and then you have the TS red that's a little bit darker, and then you have the push button start from the BRZ TS, which is a different type of red. But I'm pretty happy with the end results. Definitely stay tuned for any future videos. I think the next video we're going to be installing a JDL front pipe. It's a ultra quiet front pipe, so stay tuned. Hit that bell to get notified with any of the new videos that I release, and I want to thank you guys again for watching.